So we're going to start in the same position, elbow-knee connection. And we're just going to get comfortable floating around in this position. And when you feel you can step through to the knee bar, we're going to step through. It's pretty simple. I'm just going to take a big step. So my bum's facing his face. And I'm immediately going to get 2 on 1. And I've found it's more about dropping my weight than pulling his leg out. And I'm going to try and land my right arse cheek in his sternum, the center. So if Mike speaks, there you go. And I'm straight away going to gather both legs. Okay, this is key, both legs. The other entry for knee bar, so we can go to the same sort of position, and I go for a knee cut, and he clamps my legs here. I can post, step, and gather. And the key here is I'm not on the floor. I'm not going to knee bar him from here. I've got to be on him. I'm not being polite. It should be hard for Mike. And I'm going to gather this leg, and then quickly this leg. So we've entered the knee bar, grabbing, dropping. So the reason we've done that exercise is I want to demonstrate the need to get both legs. If I get both legs and fall either side, it's super hard for Mike to escape. So I'm going to gather both legs. I'm going to fall this side. Then I'm going to cross my legs, not this way, but this way. Okay? I'm just going to keep this a bit simple, but if Mike's starting to cross his legs at this point, I just want to get the leg that's closest to me. I'm obviously pulling against 2 legs if I get the top one, but if the bottom one from the heel, it's easier for me to pull off. And then I can gather this one. The position I want to be in is almost like this position, so the heels are the easiest thing to pull. So here, here, here. And then the underhand that's cupping this leg is going to get this heel. Okay? Very difficult for Mike to get his legs back now. This gives me space to get this arm through, and I'm going to keep this as long as I can to then come in this position. I'm then going to hip into it. Okay? We were just chatting, Mike was just saying, oh, what about if he grabs my hips? I'm comfortable here. I can ride this position a little bit as I gather both legs. Okay? Get both legs. Fall. I'm crossing my legs. Top leg down. Grabbing heels. Pulling. This underarm is holding this leg. Grabs this heel. At some point, he might curl his hamstrings a bit. Look, I'm going to re-lock his legs out. This comes right under. I'm keeping this as long as I can. Here. I'm keeping this leg still. And I'm stretching and hipping into it. So what happens a lot here is when you start to get one knee and then the second, they'll cross their feet. Really, really, really typical. So the first thing we're going to do is grab this foot here. And this is a really good way of now keeping him in place. Mike has got, let go, a lot of power pushing down this way. But he's got very little power to push this way now because I've got his foot here. So as he crosses his legs, I'm going to grab this. This goes palm down on this foot. I'm then going to fall the same side. You're right there. Here. Now I've got the toe hold entry. Here. Sorry. As I start putting the toe hold on, most people are going to start using this foot. Yeah. And now look where we are. Straight away. Really hear him groan. So in this position, grabbing his ankle, locking him in place, grabbing his foot. I like to slide my foot out the way. My knee might hit the mat as I come down for the toe hold. you're either going to toe hold him, or this foot's going to come in and start trying to strip your hands away. And I'm going to gather this ankle, or just gather them both. And then we can go straight back into the knee bar. I don't have to rush this bit, right? So you can start thinking about toe holding from here, but my preference is to come to here. I'm still not rushing at this point. I don't have to slam it on. I'm going to really focus on getting deep here, and I don't have to rush this bit. I'm going to start putting it on, and I'm just doing this just to bait Mike's defense. And look, I can gather now. I don't have to rush into the knee bar. I can gather, and I can reset. Now I can go into the knee bar. Okay? So you don't have to rush. It's all about control.